Good morning, class. So this is a continued video from the Science with Miss Meagan with the peep experiment. So it's been a little bit over a day, and this is what the peeps look like. Here's the vinegar one. As you can see, what do you guys notice with this peep? You can see how it's getting foamy and puffy. And look, you can even see the water, it changed pink. And you can even see towards the bottom of the peep that the color is fading. Now the vegetable oil one, this is what it looks like. It doesn't look like it changed much, really. Unless you guys can see a change. Next was our water one. What can you guys notice about the water one? Look at the difference from the water one and the vegetable oil one. What's something you can see? You can tell that the water one lost a lot of its color. As you can see, it's in the water. And it's also very puffy, but there's no foam like the vinegar one. So now let's see what they look like when we put some pressure. So I have a fork to scoop them out and press on it and see what happens. And I also have a paper plate, which I'll cut up into 3 triangles. So let's do that. Here's the plate for the vinegar. Vegetable oil and water. So let's start with the vinegar. So let's take a look at the peep one more time. That's what it looks like. Let me zoom in. So that's what it looks like right now. Now let's take it out and put it on the paper plate and see what it looks like when we squish it. Oh. Look at that sticking. Look at the back of that. Look at the back of the peep. It took all the color from the peep. Look at that. Ready? I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see us squish it. Ready? Look at that. Look what happened to the peep. Isn't that cool? Look at all the vinegar it soaked up. And how the color is mostly in the water. That's why the water's pinkish. Now let's try the vegetable oil. Zoom you guys back out. So there's our vinegar one. Now let's try vegetable oil. Again, this is what it looks like, the vegetable oil one. Now let's take it out and put it on the paper plate. As you can see, it hasn't really changed. It's still the same. See, the thickness is still the same compared to what the vinegar was. Now let's see what happens when we press it. Oh, nothing happens. Look, it stays the same. You can see the indent from my fork. But look at, see how it didn't do anything compared to what the vinegar did? Look at the difference. I did the smash with the fork on the vinegar peep, and look what happened to that. But look what happened when I did the fork and put pressure on and squished this one. And the vegetable oil, nothing happened. So now let's try the water one. So let's burn over so you guys can get one more close up. So here's the water peep. As you can see, it's not as bright pink as the others because it's soaked up in the water. So now let's take it out and see what happens with the water one. What do you guys think is going to happen with the water one? Oh, look at that. Look at that. I want you guys to see what happened to the back of the water peep. Look at that. It's kind of like the vinegar one. Now, do you guys think what happened to the vinegar peep will happen to the water peep? Let's try it. Ooh. Look at that. Look what came out of the peep. Look at all the water that the peep soaked in. Look at that. But look, it's still white in the middle of it. So look at the difference. Let's go back to the vinegar. This is what happened to the vinegar peep. This is what happened to the vegetable peep, vegetable oil peep, which you can see that nothing happened to it as it stayed the same. It didn't even soak up any of the color in the vegetable oil. Now look what happened to the water peep. The vinegar and water peep, pretty much had the same thing happen. The difference is the water peep is soaked up all the water. That's why this water is more pink than this one. See? I'll put them together so you guys can see better. See, look at that. See how that's the peep in the water and that's the peep in the vinegar. See how the water one's more pink? That's because the peep soaked up all the water. So that's why this peep isn't as pink and why it's all like loose, wet, and flimsy. That's why. So that's our little peep experiment after one day. I know I said 2 to 3 days, but I think it depends on what type of liquids you choose, because I was noticing last night that it's like the vinegar one was soaking it up, same with the water one. But yeah, there's a cute little science experiment. Thank you for watching Science with Miss Megan. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching. I hope all of you have an awesome, great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.